I'm a woman. I can't do this. Oh, they won't like me. I'm ugly. Look, I have a pimple. Look at my wrinkles. I'm stuck. I don't deserve it. I should stay home so no one sees me. I can't get dressed. I can't decide what to wear. No, I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this. I can't get dressed. Can't decide what to wear. No, I'm going back to bed. I can't. I am not worthy. You are gorgeous. I'm a magnet to good things. You are successful. You can do this. You deserve this. You're a leader. You're worthy. You are kind and generous. I am abundant to all that I do. I can change anything, and I can do this. With Empowered in Heels.
Hello everyone, welcome to Empowered in Heels. I am your host, Suzy Tamasy. I'm so excited today. We have a wonderful, amazing surprise for you. I want to give you a little bit about myself. I'm Suzy Tamasy, your TV host for Empowered in Heels on Tvchaar. I am so honored to be on the show. This has been something that I've been wanting to do almost all my life, and thank God I've been able to accomplish that. And the best thing of all is that we get to empower women. So this is all about women topics. So if you have any women topics out there that you would like us to cover, please contact me, Suzy Tamasy. I am on Facebook and on Instagram. You can also contact Tvchaar, and they will try to accommodate the topics to have you be part of our show. We would love to have you as a guest. So we want to empower women with this show. So all positive, all motivational, and all inspirational is all about us. So I am an entrepreneur for 25 years. My business, I have a clothing line which is 10 years, and it's called Suzy Q Jewels Fashion, and which we donate a portion of our sales to women's shelters across Ontario. I am chief editor of 2 magazines. One is Empowered in Heels, in which we share to those shelters, and it's all about inspiring women to give positivity to the ladies in the shelters. The other one is the Biz and Fashion magazine, in which it incorporates businesses and entrepreneurs and helping them share their journey of business and giving us tips to other entrepreneurs. So look out for those. I am so honored to have my beautiful guest today. She is full of energy. I love her vibes, and I'm taking you to another destination with my beautiful sunglasses in hand and hat, because I have Tracy Tuberfield online.
name is Tracy from Virtual Vacation Experiences, and I am super excited to be bringing you Virtual Vacation Experiences live. This is coming to you live right now in real time. What's out in the distance there, Jason?
Now we're looking at the Rodney Bay area.
A virtual vacation experience gives you a much-deserved break. It's a mini escape to have some fun and immerse yourself into amazing travel destinations where you feel like you are actually right there. The live music, exploring the villages, walking the gorgeous beaches, watching the sunset over the ocean, all live in real time. It is such a fantastic way to gift yourself and your family a mini escape while learning about beautiful destinations. And it's interactive, so you get to talk to the locals yourself.
Hi Tracy, I'm still on a high from that beautiful virtual experiences and the beauty of St. Lucia.
So can I just tell you that last night I got to watch the sunset in St. Lucia from the comfort of my own meditation room. It was such an incredible experience, and holy cow, mind blown. When she planned the first one for St. Lucia, I immediately signed up, and I was so glad that I did because it actually felt like an escape.
Castries, I'm so excited. We're heading into Castries now, taking some side roads.
So, put on your sunglasses, throw on your bathing suit, why not? And join us for the next virtual vacation experience.
She is a luxury travel specialist. I have to take the glasses off, guys. And she deals with virtual travel. I am so honored to have her part of the show. She is an amazing woman, entrepreneur. She has this, she is an author, inspirational, motivational speaker. I am just so honored to have her here to empower you as a woman on Empowered in Heels. Thank you, Tracy, for being on our show. And here I am with my beautiful tropical hat.
I see that.
Please tell me about yourself.
I'm feeling a little dressed down. Maybe I should also put mine on.
Oh, I love it. Yay.
Bon voyage.
I love it. So tell our audience about yourself.
So, my name is Tracy Tuberfield, and I am, well, many things. I am a single mom to a beautiful little girl named Brooklyn. She's 10 years old, so that is my first and foremost passion. I am a luxury travel specialist for the past 20 years, of which the last 5 have been as an entrepreneur running my own travel agency. So I'm very proud of that. I'm also a fundraising advocate. I absolutely love to bring community together to do fundraisers for various things, one of which is the homeless shelters and the women's shelters. I've done those in the past. And also my passion is the Caribbean, and I've done a fundraiser for the Caribbean as well when the hurricanes hit. So, and also a fierce and loyal friend. So it takes a village, and my friends are very important to me.
I love that. Yes, we need that support and that energy, especially now with COVID. So we did do an episode of travel with a dear friend of yours. So how has COVID impacted you with the travel industry?
Well, that's a loaded question. Basically, in March, I mean, I've been a travel specialist now for 20 years, so it's what I do, it's what I know. And in March of this year, the global pandemic put a complete halt to my travel business. So overnight, I went from, flourishing business owner to all of a sudden canceling all of the bookings that all of my clients have had and kind of unraveling everything I had done for the past year to get clients booked on their upcoming vacations. So it was a blow to me. It was definitely something that took me by surprise. And I ended up going from, running a full business to not having any income. So I had to really put my thinking cap on very quickly and, pick myself up off the ground, because we all fall when there's shock. And so that's what I did. And now I've turned things around.
I am so proud of you. Honestly, you're making lemon from lemonade, because what you've come up with is very unique. And this is why I had to have you on the show. I know you approached me a way back, but honestly, I think God waited for this moment to have you on this show. So please tell us about what your new innovation is.
Well, thank you. So when this all happened with travel, there was two things that was happening. One is obviously, personally, my business, my income, that type of thing was affected. But two, all of my clients were now going through all of their own personal journeys with this, losing their vacations. And I wanted to stay with my passion for travel and still serve my community, serve my clients, serve myself. And it took me a little bit of time, but I had this aha moment where I have connections in the Caribbean, around the world. If people can't go on a plane and go to the Caribbean right now, I can bring the Caribbean to them, right? So that's how live virtual vacation experiences was born, because I have this amazing opportunity to actually now virtually bring these destinations, bring these travel experiences right into people's living rooms. So no travel insurance required, no masks, no COVID tests, just from the comfort of your own living room. And the big thing about this entertainment, this experience to bring people, it's live. These are not webinars. These aren't pre-recorded videos or pictures. This is an actual live experience from the destination, from the locals that are there, coming live on the Zoom experience to interact with the people that are watching and to do things like cooking lessons and live music and walks on the beach and watching the sunset, which we're going to do in Antigua next week. So this experience is a live interactive one. And it's for people to, not just to keep dreaming about travel, but to take a mental break, right? This pandemic has really taken its toll on people, their mental health. And this whole experience is to bring joy and fun, to just sit back, relax, and chill out for a couple of hours, right? And kind of let your cares fly away.
I love that. That's like a mini vacation at home that you can bring your kids with and watch.
Exactly.
And maybe have a little drink, put a hat on, and enjoy that moment. And
Yes.
it's not costly, because when you take a family on a trip, you're breaking the bank. And it's like one of a kind trip, right? So you don't do too many of those. So you can do this as many as you want and not break that bank, right?
You can go to a different island every month. We're doing it every single month. And it's not just going to be the Caribbean, although that's where my heart definitely is. And Antigua has a little piece of my heart. But it's going to be worldwide. I have connections now in like Glasgow, Scotland and Ireland and the UK and Australia. So we're just at the tip of the iceberg with this and bringing these travel destinations right to people here until we can, get on the plane and fly off and enjoy our travel experiences in person again.
I love that. Oh my goodness. You know what? What a great experience to, let's say you have something on your bucket list that you want to experience and know, like, you're kind of scared to go, and this will kind of give you that first vibe as to going there actually. So I love that idea. It's so innovative. So proud of you, man.
Thank you.
You got it, girl. And I think I'll be going on a couple of your ventures.
Join us.
So this is your passion, correct? Is this something that brought you to your pushing point because you love travel and that's why you do what you do?
It's part of my passion, actually. So travel has always been, I used to work on cruise ships a long time ago. So, travel has always been my passion. But I also have a passion, and I do plan to intertwine these together, a passion to empower women and to help them to find their inner strength. And I've been on a journey, a spiritual journey for the past 5 years. And I have realized that you have a much deeper well of strength than you ever knew that you had. And until you need to find it, you don't even know that it's there. So additionally to travel, helping women to move forward in their life with courage and bravery, like I have done, I want to finally, after a very long time, share my voice to help other people find their voice.
So true. I am all about that. I've also had my journey, and this is what I do. And my brand is all about empowering women in all size, all shapes, every gender, you name it. I'm all about that. And I love that about you, Tracy. I think that's where we really connected because of that.
Absolutely. Like, you have the biggest heart, heart.
But you know what? I think we are put on this earth for a reason. And honestly, my goal is to try to leave a legacy. And it's not about the business venture itself. It's leaving that personal touch to every person that you touch. And I feel rewarded with that. And everyone else feels rewarded with that because it's a payback, right? Because when you inspire someone, you want to inspire someone else to push them to the next level. So I love that, Tracy. With your idea, it's so innovative. Doing this, what made you come up with this idea? I know the COVID brought it to you. Was it something that you just came up with one day to another? Is it...
Well, it was kind of an aha moment, actually. I was, for a little while there, I was just inundated with travel advisories and chaos, basically, and helping my clients. And I can't pinpoint the exact moment that it happened, but it just hit me all of a sudden. And funny enough, sometimes you have ideas that you don't know where they're going to go, but just something, the universe just flows through you. And I wrote something down on a piece of paper in the middle of all the chaos. This was back at the end of March, and when all the flights were being grounded, and I wrote down connections, as in my connections, and virtual experiences, bring it live. And I kind of just made these notes in a book that I had. And then I went on to the domain registry place, and I registered virtual vacation experiences. And then I left it. So that was the end of March. And then I just left it because I was, busy doing all the other stuff with helping my clients. But it was just kind of in the back of my mind, and things were starting to surface. And I was thinking about, well, I know these people. I know people in the Caribbean. I know people, across the world. I can bring live experiences to people. Like, I have the ability to do that and keep travel top of mind, give people entertainment, and give myself an income again, right? So it was just it fell into my mind, and then I let it sit and simmer. And then now it gradually blossomed into what it is right now today. And we're going to Antigua next week.
I love it. Honestly, it's really innovative. It's like making lemonade from lemon from lemonade, right?
Yeah.
To make lemonade, because it's that pushing point in your life that actually you have it there, but you didn't put it together. And then now you've actually hit the nail on the hammer on the nail, is it that they say?
And if I can add something to that, there was something else, a message that I'm sharing now with people, is when you have that inner voice talking to you, like nudging you. I have had this voice for a very long time, nudging me to do more. So the actual travel business itself, booking travel, that's what I do, and creating amazing vacation experiences for people. But there was something more to it that I just, I couldn't really put my finger on. So when COVID happened, I suddenly had this, because most of my clients all of my clients are in Canada. I couldn't really reach beyond that. Now I can take this virtual vacation experience and not just provide a vacation for somebody, but I have plans to do, wellness retreats with it and business retreats with it. And I can reach a much broader audience now. And I never really knew what the nudging was. It was just, you have an opportunity to integrate your spiritual journey with your travel journey and bring opportunities to people that they might not have, ever have had before.
I love it. Yes. And I also see you doing this like for personal blogging for your clients that go there, that they can do, like you can check up on them or maybe do a little mini tour with them and be there if they need any guidance. So this is an amazing opportunity for you because it's a real personal service on your end to add into something that you've been doing so many years. So I love it. You know what? I see you being a success magnet with this. So with this, I guess the downfalls you've covered and you've become where you are today. Is there something in your life that you would like to turn back time that you would redo?
Well, I definitely would talk to myself in a different way. So I can't exactly say redo, make this decision versus that decision, because I believe every single decision you make brings you to exactly where you are in the moment. And that's where you need to be, whether you realize that or accept it or not. Your path is, I believe that your path is sort of predestined, but your choices help you to be where you are today. So my I lost what I was going to say. I totally lost my train of thought.
We can stop. Wait. Good stop. Okay.
Yeah.
So, something about downfalls, something turning back time.
Yes.
One, two, three. We'll start again.
Okay. Thank you. What I would change is the way that I talk to myself. So I used to be down on myself quite a lot. I used to be carrying a lot of guilt and a lot of shame, and not treating myself with self-love. So if I was to turn back time and tell sort of my 20-year-old self to take care of myself, to love myself, to respect myself, and to find opportunities to heal, right? Because I think that's what's missing with people, is they don't have that deep connection with themselves. So it's very hard, right? It's very hard to share love, to share your passions, to move your life forward when you're always sort of sitting in the back with thoughts. And I always go like, thoughts in your head, and not treating yourself with kindness and respect.
So true. I think you really need to find the deeper core of you to find yourself. And sometimes we say, why do we fall into that little hole thinking that, why do we deserve this? Why are we here? We don't deserve this. And you really need to pinpoint and find the true meaning of what life is, right? And what you are on this earth for, and what you really signify as a person.
Really,
it's really rewarding once you do. I had to be there. I was there where you were. I was very judgmental. I always was a perfectionist. I wanted everything perfect. It had to be perfect. And now I've gotten to let go a little bit and not stress out over the smaller things that are really not going to make a difference in life, right? So
absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a balance, right? You got to keep that balance, right?
And forgiving yourself too. That's a really important thing, is forgiveness. And that's what when I wrote my chapter in my book, or in the book that I co-authored, The Courage to Change, it was all about that journey to forgiveness of other people and forgiveness of myself. And honestly, if I could infuse, a lesson into women, it's to embrace forgiveness, not necessarily, to let somebody off the hook, but to let yourself off the hook. To forgive other people and to forgive yourself so that you can have peace in your heart.
Yeah, I agree.
I learned that huge when I was writing that chapter in the book, that took me through a journey and brought me inwards and allowed me to forgive.
So your book title was, can you repeat it again?
The Courage to Change.
And where can we find that, Tracy?
It is on Amazon. However, it would be great if people would like to contact me directly to purchase it, because I do have copies here for sale and I can ship them out.
Awesome. So that is a great start if you need to find your forgiveness and find out the courage that you need to get there, right? So please check Tracy out. She's an amazing lady. I totally am so blessed to be connected with her. God is amazing. I always say they always connect me with the right people. So loving your innovation. And with COVID-19, I think COVID-19 was a positive thing for you in a way, and a lot of people out there, because it brought family together. It actually made you think material things aren't everything, because you can have all the money in the world, but there's no protection to something happening to you, right? So I think, in a way, if you look at COVID, I wish it never occurred, because there's a lot of deaths with it, but also there's a lot of positive, a lot of family reunions. unionship, time to spend together. Get to the basic of things. And for me, I am so glad it's pushed you to that pushing point and doing what you love to do.
Absolutely. Personally and professionally. COVID really gave us an opportunity to have a pause and to really take stock of what matters most. Mm-hmm. And it's the people around you.
It is. Right? It is. And sometimes, you know what? I think everyone's so busy that we forget it's the basic people that you truly have that are there for the good and the bad. And with this COVID, a lot of us did not have that companionship or, that couple, and it really caused us to be more depressed. And then that is when you find your true self and say, okay, you know what? I don't need anyone. I need me. And if you don't love me, you're never going to be happy 100%, right?
Yes.
So I connect with you totally because I understand. I was there where you were. I'm not a perfect person. I will never be perfect, but you try to learn from those things that you've gone through in your journey and impact it in a positive way. So I'm blessed to have you here empowering so many women across the world, because this is not just in Canada. We are worldwide. And I am going to do the promo in your promo picture, so look out for Tracy. I'm going to do a promo break right now, so we will be back with Empowered in Heels. Welcome back to Empowered in Heels. I have an amazing friend of mine and an amazing person in which we relate so much. So welcome back, Tracy, on Empowered in Heels. Thanks. I love your virtual tour. I am going to go on one because I'm going to bring my kids with me. Right now, we can't travel, so we're going to bring travel with you.
Exactly.
So with all this said, is there something that you can empower other travel agents out there with some tips as to how they can come across their business and what they can do?
Mm-hmm. Well, I belong to a couple of very large travel agent groups that Canadian travel agents, and I've been witnessing everything that people have been commenting in these groups, and I've been putting a few things in myself. And it's been sad on my heart to watch all of these travel agents, see their businesses kind of disintegrating, and just feeling the emotion of what they're all going through. There's a lot of single moms in these groups, and people that are going through divorce and, just struggling, and may have been struggling with their life prior to this happening. And now this has just sort of, enhanced what they've been going through. So first of all, back to the self-care is to, first and foremost, you're not going to be able to help your clients or help anybody else or, rebuild your business if you're not taking care of yourself. So self-forgiveness, self-love, caring. I'm big into meditation and yoga and things like that, but even just sitting still, take 15 minutes of each of your day in the morning to just sit in stillness and feel love for yourself. And then that is going to give you a foundation for you to be able to then take on your day and take on the client and all of the things that we have to know right now. So, practical tips would be make sure that you're keeping on top of all of the different travel advisories and things that are happening around the world, because now it's more important than ever that we know how to take care of our clients before they're going, because there are a lot of protocols and a lot of rules, and every country has different protocols. So keeping on top of that, it is a lot for travel agents to handle, but we're resilient, and we know how to take care of our clients. So practically keeping in touch with all of the travel restrictions is really important, and keeping top of mind with your clients. They're going through their own, struggles with this, for personally, professionally. So keeping in touch with them, not just from a, when are you going to travel again point of view, but from a, how are you doing? can I help?
Keep that connection open. Yeah.
Right. A lot of my clients have become my friends, and it's just sending them a message to say, hey, how's it going? What can I do? Anything. I've had some of my clients contact me and ask me, because people know that this has been very challenging for me. And when I have a message like that, it really makes me understand that I've built these relationships with my clients, and I really value them as clients and as just people in my life.
Yes, and you're not only dealing with business with them, you're actually connecting with them with that heart connection that should be there in every business, right?
Exactly.
I love that. With all that said, can you provide one empowering mission statement that you carry for other women out there as a business?
Absolutely. You are stronger than you think you are. I strongly believe, and I've learned this lesson myself, when you think that there is not one drop, not one iota of strength left in your being, there is. And if you trust in that, and you may not even know it's there until you need it. I remember hearing, I saw a Facebook post once when somebody said, how am I going to get through this? And this beautiful woman responded, you are getting through it. Each day that you wake up in the morning and you get out of bed and you move forward in your day, you are dealing with it. So the untapped well of strength that you have, we all have it. Just trust in that.
Love it. Oh my goodness, you really empowered so many women out there. I'm so honored to have you part of the show. With all that said, with what you've gone through, and you do have a daughter, what do you tell her to deal with this COVID right now? Is she going to school right now?
So Brooklyn she was obviously everybody here where we are, school shut down last March. So she hasn't stepped foot in her school since March of this year. So she's now doing virtual. So after the summer, she's now doing the virtual. We made that choice personally for our families to have her stay home and do the virtual homeschooling. And, she's very resilient as well. And I'm proud of our family that we've been able to, keep her spirits up and keep her in a positive mindset. She's a child, children are resilient sort of on their own, but having, her dad and me to be there to listen to her and to invite her to talk to us about what she's feeling. Like, that's so important. There's so many kids and adults that stuff their feelings down and think they can't talk about it, think that their struggles are not important enough. And my biggest message to Brooklyn always is share your feelings. If not with me, write them down in a journal, talk to your friends over Skype or Zoom or what have you, and share those feelings and know that she's not alone. That's very important right now, is for people to not feel alone. And Brooklyn, in fact, just yesterday asked me if she could do another fundraiser for the shelters and for the thanks. She came to me with that. I was very proud.
She came to me. Lovely little girl. She's actually modeled for Suzy Q Jules. They did a mother and daughter event together. And she's just like her mom, very kind and warm-hearted. So I love that.
Thanks.
And you know what? It's such an empowering thing for our kids to see us be empowering and do positive things in our lives so that they can follow through. And when they have kids, hopefully they can take off those great things that we push on to them.
Absolutely. Kids are always watching you. Even when you think they're not watching, they are watching you. The good and the, in quotes, bad. Right?
Yes.
So giving them a very positive example. And that doesn't mean that you're always all sunshine and roses and always all happy. I cry in front of Brooklyn. I let my emotions out. She knows if mommy's hurting on something or, struggling through something. I don't hide it from her because she's growing up, and all of these, similar experiences are going to be coming through in her life. And I want her to know that it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel sadness. It's okay to get mad if you're feeling mad. It's okay to have these emotions. good to do though is not stay there. Don't stay stuck in the emotion. Let the emotion flow through you so that you can move forward.
And let it go.
And let it go. Yes.
Because what we do is we bottle it up, and what happens is either we get sick, we get lonely, people don't know what you're going through, so they start to judge. What's the matter with her? Oh, she's maybe just like that. And if you open up and say, you know what, I'm having a horrible day, this happened to me, and you just let it go, then it lets you bring better energy into your life in a better vibration, right?
Absolutely. And when a child sees the parent saying, you know, I've had a really crappy day, you know, like, oh my goodness, I feel like crying, they can feel, oh, it's okay then. It's okay to show those emotions. I'm not bad for, you know, feeling upset or, you know, that type of thing. So
life is not perfect, and a lot of us try to do that for our kids, is to make that perfection of life, and by giving them the material things, but also there's so much in life that you also have to build for them, and that is a great foundation, is to deal with your emotions. And there is ups and downs. Not everything's perfect. You know, a rose is a rose, and then it becomes wilted. So that's how it is, right? So yeah, I love that, Tracy. So with all your empowerment with today's show, I would love to tell everyone where we can find you.
Okay, so for the virtual live travel experiences, I have a Facebook page. So it's facebook.com/virtual vacation experiences. So that's the main place that people can communicate with me, send me a message there, post in the comments on the various posts that I have there. That's basically the main place to find me right now.
Awesome. And if they wanted to join your virtual tour for Antigua, which I went to, I love, where can they find that?
So that is also posted on facebook.com/virtual vacation experiences. There are several posts there with the link, and you can also actually request there to sign up for the e-newsletter. Just put a comment there, and then you'll be on the e-newsletter, and I can send you the link directly to the event. But there's an event posting on that page. So if you just look for that, it gives you a link right to sign up and register and get yourself a ticket to go to Antigua on October the 8th. We're watching the sunset. We're having a cooking demonstration. We're going to have a interaction with the locals there. So it's not just sitting and watching. You can actually talk. You can turn on your mic and talk.
Awesome. Oh my goodness, what a great experience. Maybe I'll do that. Well, no, I think I'm booked on that day, but I will do one with you. You know, my schedule is like crazy sometimes, but it's all good.
I know, I can't keep track of you, girl.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's how life is for me, but I love it. I love what I do, so I have to give thanks to God.
And it's
so with all this, I would love to thank you. You brought a little trouble today on the show. So if you didn't go anywhere this year, you did. You cannot say you can't, because you can actually go on a little mini trip from home and not break the bank. So you can bring the full family if you want. So, and not spend like $4,000-$5,000.
It's less than $20. It's
See,
less than $20.
Gotta do it. So don't forget to get a ticket, okay? And tell me how it was, because I can't make this one, but I'll make another one, I promise you. So thank you, Tracy, for being on Empowered in Heels and empowering so many women out there. Our show is about women, and it's to talk about all topics of life, and it's to empower you to the next level. So please join us every Tuesday on Empowered in Heels. I am your host, Suzy Tamasy, and I will see you next Tuesday. And don't forget the vacation hat if you can, okay? Bye.